decision. Sister function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we
Hey, welcome back
Don't knock up
to the Boring Green Podcast. Almost knocked over the microphone. I am Bert,
Ken Shaba.
Scott Balls.
and welcome
Hola.
to World War III, people.
All right.
Deep sigh.
Iran attacked Israel. And so it
I'm
was
not laughing at the
Was
attack.
was it a drone strike, or was it just drones in the fucking airways and then they fucking disabled them
I
somehow?
think they sent out like hundreds of
Yeah.
thousands of them all at once.
Yeah.
But apparently, like 80 or 90% of them got fucking
Yeah,
intercepted.
Well, supposedly they
So it's
knew.
pretty embarrassing
Yeah, they
for
knew.
Iran.
Well,
I mean, it's Iran, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You probably sent paper airplanes and shit. They were like,
Jesus Christ.
fucking. Now I get a Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's your turn.
He's like, get as much black construction paper as possible. We're gonna attack Israel tonight.
The Shah.
Supposedly it was like they warned them. You know what I mean? They gave them because they could have sent cruise missiles, right? And they said that would have been a lot more effective. But this was like, even though they did send, it was an attack, but it was more of a warning.
It was also a response to them bombing the
Right.
embassy in Israel.
Correct.
Or, Syria, I'm sorry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So, you know, it could have been worse, but yeah, you could see their Iron Dome just disabling all the shits in the air, which is fucking dope.
dope.
To see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
The fact that they
pretty
have
crazy.
that shit is crazy. Yeah.
The side note, forgive us, we're out of AA batteries, so the rocket is off today.
Unfortunately.
The market's down anyway.
We need to address the elephant in the room, all right? Get that out of the way.
That's the elephant.
That's the elephant.
That out of the way.
That's the most important thing.
Everyone cares about the rocket.
Yeah.
Is it up? Is the market up?
Milestone, we hit 300 subscribers today.
Hey. Appreciate
All right,
y'all.
so we got to put that down.
Look at us.
What's today, April 15th?
Something
Today
like
is
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we've
It-
never
it
had more
is.
people ask us to be on.
Yes. Every day
And,
almost.
We're
Yeah.
getting, we get a lot of people.
yeah.
A lot of people.
Exciting. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Wait till you, can't wait to disappoint you.
Can't wait for you to cancel us.
Somebody
Cancel us now.
I was at the bar the other night. I was working. And someone was like, I was checking out your podcast. I'm like, glad you like to be disappointed. They're like, no, it's good. I'm like,
Must be
Is
nice.
it?
Must be nice to have that much time to kill.
Like, what's wrong with you?
I really like it.
We're so mean to our people, but we're happy.
No, we love
300.
you guys,
Hey, man.
man.
Not doing anything.
I'm glad that someone actually like enjoys what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
The
That's
fact that
it.
we have
You know what I mean?
300 people that want to listen to us talk about whatever the fuck we talk about is pretty awesome.
I think it's pretty awesome. I never thought anybody would want to listen to us, but you know, I like
People I
it.
live with never want to listen to
I
me.
like it. Just help us get to 400, but we're not going to ask anybody for any help.
Yeah. Now, fuck y'all now.
Watch my shit.
Watch my shit.
Dude, everybody fucking loved that stupid.
Yeah,
fucking
no,
video.
that shit was
I just had to put it on repeat because
It's great.
I was like, watching. I was waiting for Scott to like agree with us. Like we're not asking anybody for anything. Fuck
my
that.
shit.
We're gonna. He's just watch my shit. Watch my shit. I'm like,
After you
Clap
say
for me,
something,
bitch.
after I say something,
I just kept putting it in. Fucking, I had to duplicate it. I'm like, all right, Scott's going against us.
I thought you were going to
Yeah.
use the other clip. I was like, clap for me, bitch.
Yeah, but it didn't like. I don't know. It didn't. We were like talking over each other as we always do. Just
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
You know, we fuck up our own sound bites.
glad we have infinite amounts of those.
Yeah, we do.
Infinite amount of content at the bar
Dude.
this week.
Oh, dude.
Whew.
They're just insane. We had mortgage, right? Mortgage people in.
Yep.
Oh,
And
how's that?
I don't
They're,
think
they're all broke.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing well. No, like you know,
It's the
but
truth. They're all
it's-
fucking broke, man.
I know,
8%
it's
interest
so-
rates.
But it's true. It's
You noticed it.
yeah, you noticed it. They didn't come out hard like they usually do. They weren't annoying or anything like that. They were tipping okay, but they
Right.
weren't like their checks
weren't.
used to be like
Like it
$500,
was,
$800 checks.
Yeah.
Now you're 2 rounds and close. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I noticed I had a guy come up and was like, yo, he ordered a drink. He's like, yeah. He's like, can I put it on the so-and-so tab? I'm like, yeah, what name is it under? He's like, it's not, and he said the company. I'm like, there's no tab. I'm like, it has to be a specific name.
Person.
He's like, put it on any one. I'm like, yeah, that's not how this works, man.
Put it on anyone.
Put it on anyone. I'm like, there's other people here besides you guys, and like,
Yeah.
and different groups of people. I can't just put
Yeah.
your drink on some random person's tab.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know the name.
What do you say?
He's like, oh. I'm like, you don't know the name of one person that has a tab open? He's
They
like,
never
"No."
know their last names either. Like I'm like, that's how I know that you should be on their tab.
Yeah.
You should at least know somebody. You
Right.
should at least know your boss's last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like he was so upset that he had to pay for a drink.
Yeah, they get so mad. Like
now
they
I
had the
know.
private party where
shit-
everything was
shit's
paid
real.
for, and when they came on, they still thought that was going on. We're like, no, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was-
Different outlet, bro. You didn't realize you left one place and went to another?
you're in a
Right.
different place.
Oh, you thought it was taken care of in the whole building. Like,
I mean,
you ever
they,
tab for the building, guys?
they used to do those master accounts.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I,
mean,
remember
where it
we
was
used to
like-
put it on all on one number.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh shit, I remember that actually.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
do that no more. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like you said, those 8% fucking interest rates,
Interest rates.
it's untouchable.
so apparently,
there's no.
I heard a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true. Apparently,
shit.
the person who was running the whole party told the people who were like all their people that you
Yeah.
didn't have to tip. Because it was
Autograph.
already included, and,
Autograph.
and that's the thing. Dude. This is all, believe me, this is all hearsay. You never know.
Yeah, like
But I
Joe-
wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if this has happened before.
You
We've
don't
done a
have
private
to say
party.
it. Yeah, because you you get stiffed like it's way lopsided.
Yeah, it's like
Because
when you go to
most people just give you they're drinking free and throw a couple dollars, like
Right.
which is fine. You know,
Right.
hey, throw a couple dollars. We're already getting autograph.
Right.
Whatever it is on top, right?
Yeah.
Straight, yeah.
But to actually tell people not
Yeah,
to,
that's like, geez.
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man.
That's
need-
not necessary.
So I do like private events on the side, like sometimes. And I work this one
One of how many side hustles that you have?
a couple. There's a,
A
few.
couple. There's a few.
I like making money different ways.
Scott's couple means 11.
I like money different ways, man. I don't know.
Not mad at it. Get your money, brother.
Hell yeah! Like
Look, sometimes bartending isn't, but whatever. I'm still bartending, now. But it's my money, motherfucker. So I had this one couple that like I was like, okay, so I do like a flat rate, and then I usually have a tip bucket out.
Yeah.
And I usually ask, I'm like, yo, is it cool if I have a tip bucket out? And the one couple was like, like we don't really want to do that, this and that. I was like, all right, cool. Well, then the price goes up.
yeah,
I'm like, because I'm factoring that into what I'm charging you.
Correct.
exactly.
I was like, so if you want, and like, I get it. If you don't want to put that on your people, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I need to make this. I'm expecting to make X amount of dollars,
Exactly.
and if I don't, that's on me. You know what I mean? So, but if you don't want me to have a tip bucket out, then the price goes up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad way to look at it.
It's
I mean,
business.
It's business.
It's
Exactly.
it's
I'm here to make.
business.
There's
It's
one
business.
reason I'm here. It's not for
Right.
you to be happy.
But you're telling them up front. You know what I mean? I'm be like, okay,
Right.
that would be like one of my first questions.
Yeah,
You want me
that
to have a
is.
tip
It
bucket
always
out
is.
Right.
or not? Okay,
Right.
cool. I don't even tell them that the price goes up. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, $100
And that's the problem with
for real.
it
Yeah.
on a scale that we have it.
That's what I would add. At least $100.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the gratuity is included, but the problem is with those parties when the gratuity is included. First of all, 100% of that is getting taxed because it's going onto your paycheck.
Yeah.
And you don't know how that's split up. So that 20% that you're tacking on top could be split up between 40 fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Sure.
know, and it most of the time is because you have a lot of people working these parties that have 500 people in them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
And if
100%.
you're taking care of the tab and somebody wants to take care of the staff, like what
why does that matter?
why does it
Yeah,
matter
so-
to you?
oh,
Exactly.
You're not. I don't know if it.
You just don't.
There's two ways of looking at it because I can get it. Like if you're like I don't want my I'm throwing this party. I don't want my
Yeah, no, I
employees
cannot-
to have to put money out. Like I'm
Right.
doing this as a
Yeah.
this
Right.
and that. But you should just don't say anything.
Right.
it.
Just
Leave
right.
it the way it is.
Leave it.
If they want to,
Yeah.
they will. If they don't, they know they don't have to.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
fucking. People know they do not have to tip.
Yes.
Right.
It is
Is
not a prerequisite. Like
Yeah.
it's not fucking.
Like
Yeah,
they're like,
it-
oh,
it's-
I don't want my people to feel like that. Is it not enough for your people that you're totally comping all of their drinks the whole time?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, for you to spend
You know
for
what
you
I
to
mean?
go
Like,
out and spend
and-
$20 and get mangled.
Yeah, and
And
then
have a hotel room.
yeah,
yeah,
come
and
on,
you
man.
can't leave that up to them.
Exactly.
They're all
Yeah.
adults.
Man, like,
Exactly.
Make a decision. If you want to throw him some money, because then every time you go up,
Now.
shit's shit's gonna happen. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
And now, like the way I looked at it was like, is he only saying this because of the state of the way things are right now, the economy,
Yeah.
and the 8% interest rates, and the fact that nobody's selling fucking mortgages really.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I mean?
I shouldn't say
Maybe-
nobody is, but they're
maybe
way
you don't want,
down.
Right.
Maybe you don't want them to. But like I said, we're all adults here. So if you can spare $10,
Whatever.
fucking do it. If you're not,
It all
then
adds
don't.
up.
It all adds up, exactly. But I feel like telling somebody not to is just like whenever you tell somebody not to do something with their money, it's
Yes.
just fucking shit to me.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
That irks me more than anything. When
Anything
someone
else.
tips well and that someone who's not even whose money it isn't is like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you say
I feel
something?
like you should be able to assault people that do that.
So
Mind your fucking
Because
business.
it's
At
so
the-
rude and
Well,
disrespectful.
at this, I had to actually ask somebody. It was that $240. It was $240 check. This guy paid for everything, and he let some chick in the party sign,
Okay.
and she left $20, which fucking sucks. So all I did was I was like, can you grab him for me? And he comes over, and I was like, was everything okay? Like, everything was cool, service was good. He's like, yeah, no, why? And I was like, no, I was just asking if everything was okay. I just wanted to make sure that you guys had a good time, and this and that. And he was like, give me the check.
He figured.
And I
he
gave
was able to put two and
I
two.
gave him the check, and he was like, what are you doing to the girl? I was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
It's not even her money.
Not even her
But
money.
so that's the problem
what's
right
so
there, because
weird.
what ends up happening, and I hate when this happens, is like when they're like, yo, she can sign, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're spending someone else's money now.
Yes.
So they're going to be way more conservative.
Right.
Whereas if you give it to the person who's actually spending the money, you know what I mean, whose
Yeah.
card it is, they're going to be more, unless they're a cheap fuck,
Right.
Yeah.
are going to do the right thing because
Right.
they're like, all right, it's me making the
Yeah.
decision.
Exactly.
Right.
She probably was worried about leaving, or maybe she's a fucking piece of shit.
She has
Yeah.
to be. That's less than 10%.
Yeah.
yeah.
Less than 10%.
She's a fucking cheap fuck. Maybe she's just
a
cheap,
asshole.
in
And
life.
he knew it. He was like, what are you doing? Like,
Right.
Like he
I like
was
that he
"Are you
said that.
fucking-" Yeah.
Me too.
He was
Me
like, are you
too.
fucking crazy?
Fuck's your problem?
You know what I mean? And she's like, what? And I was like, well, she was like, well, what happened? And I was like, well, it's less than 10%. That's all I said. I was like, well, it's less than 10%. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You were right next to service. I was fucking
Yeah.
right there. Boom, boom, boom,
We're
boom,
just
boom.
making sure you're good.
He was super nice. So we
Yeah.
were like, we
Yeah.
had like a rapport. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then that's all I asked him. Was everything okay? And he
Yeah.
was like, give me the check.
I'm
I didn't
glad-
say I didn't say to him,
I'm glad he was able to
yeah,
use his
because
brain
fuck
there
that.
and figure that out.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm
For real, fuck
I'm
that.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not trying to fucking be up your ass and then you fucking less than 10%.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
It's disrespectful.
She saw the 2 and was like, 20.
Yeah,
She saw the 2 on the bill. I was like, 20.
Because like, here's the thing: if you're gonna, even if you get invited to, your company's party, right, and everything's taken care of, do you think you still shouldn't? You still should not have to spend any. Like, you're not going to come out with at least $20, $30, $40
Yeah,
to be able to
come out with some money.
just to take care. You know what I mean? Like,
anything.
I love it, dude. I feel like a fucking rock star when I go to an open bar. So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, like I don't even gotta pay their drinks.
right.
Yo, I'm like, this motherfucker's getting all
Yeah,
the
that's
money.
what I'm saying. They
You know?
about- you guys about to love me.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't waiting for shit tonight.
Hell yeah.
No,
You know,
Money
it's
off the
best.
rip.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Done.
Yeah.
Dude, some of the weddings I worked, like that,
People
that I
are
did.
bad. People are bad at open.
No, that's no. I actually, dude, I crush it at weddings.
Do you?
Crush it.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing like the whole like mixology shit and all
Oh,
that stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fucking making fancy stuff.
Yeah,
dude.
true.
And most of the time, I'm working for people I know
Right.
in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
place, and they're like, "Yo, make sure you take care of that
Make sure
motherfucker."
you take-
You know what I mean? Dude, right off the fucking like Jeremy's wedding.
Yeah.
Dude, I always have Sarah. I make Sarah me my bar back. Like, take that trash out. Get trash out.
Hurry
I
up.
never say that.
He's like, I never.
I don't
did
want to say, I don't wanna say it. But it's great, you know what I mean? Because we, it's an easy night. We're drinking the whole time. We're having fun with people.
Yeah.
We're making money, and like we go out, like that's our like go out money for the
Yeah.
fucking weekend.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Crush it.
It's easy.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
awesome.
It's like 4 hours. I wish I could do that every fucking weekend.
I hate that most venues like provide bartenders and they're always super slow. Like they have no.
Yeah.
But if you, I don't know how they price it. Like if you go and get married and you're getting an open bar, right?
Yeah.
Is it how much liquor you pour, or do you have a set rate? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you're pouring it and I'm bartending, I'm be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
hell
fucking
yeah.
do it as fast as I can. But some
course.
of these people, they're like have one hand behind their back, trying to be all proper and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out,
Yeah,
dude! You're opening a beer, like,
Yeah, get that fucking
pop
hand
that shit,
working.
keep it going,
Like,
At least crush your balls.
dude. One drink at a time, washing their tin before they make the next drink. They don't even need a tin for. Dude, it's like, it's amazing.
Well, I mean, that's what they do. This is their side hustle.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're normally like an accountant or some shit. Like, oh, I can do this on
Right.
the weekend and make a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Type of thing. It's not fucking rock. And it is, man. Bartending isn't rocket science. You know what I mean? Unless you want to
of
make
course.
it. If you want to make it
Yeah.
rocket science, you can get into
right,
it.
you can.
Yeah,
yeah, you can
That's
go deep.
cool about
You
it.
can go
Yeah,
deep,
you
yeah.
really can make it.
I mean, but if you want to be a shot and a beer guy, that's cool too.
Yeah.
I get it, man. That run and gun shit, I get
Yeah.
it. But
Slinging.
you have to run and gun.
Yeah, you actually have to do that.
Yeah, you got to make money. You're gonna make money. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
you're gonna fucking.
One of the best stories I have is a friend. So a friend of mine from college he's a principal, right?
Okay.
And there's one he used
He's
to
already left.
Can you believe it?
yeah. He's great. I love him to death. He's like one of my best friends. And he said to
You're
me
like,
one
you
time,
should not be running a school. You know this, right?
he should no, he's the dude.
I'm fucking with
he's
you.
He's the man now. He's the man now.
Yeah.
But he came. I remember he said to me at one point, he's like, "Yo, you still bartending?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can't do that forever." I'm like, "Yeah, I can though. Where I'm at,
I was gonna say, yeah,
I really can. Where I'm
Yeah.
at." I'm like, "It's still different because we're union and all that stuff,
Yeah.
which is cool." But he came. I remember he thought that bartending was like the easiest thing ever. So one summer he was still a teacher, I think.
I love
Right?
this.
He came to me. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "I think I'm gonna try to be a bartender at this place." I'm like, "You've never bartended before?" He's like, "I know. I lied on my application."
Oh boy.
I was like, "When's your first day?"
Same
He's like,
thing.
"Memorial Day weekend." I was like,
Oh, my
I will.
God.
And it was just a summer bar.
I will be there.
I'll be there
That's
to
exactly
watch.
what I said. I was like,
taking the day off.
What time's your
Yeah,
shift start?
I need to see the shit show.
I came in, bro. His face. He looked at me, and I just smiled. I'm
Smiled,
like,
yeah.
"How you doing?" He's like, "I fucking hate you, dude." I'm like, "What?"
You can't
He's
do
like-
this forever, son.
Yeah.
I was like, "You can't do this
Let
forever."
you eat your
No.
words, bro.
It was so great because I love he
Yeah.
100% got it. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
good.
my god. I was like, just like I probably couldn't walk into a principal's office.
But
Exactly.
here's the thing. You don't just assume that you can do it.
Exactly.
though, like
Yeah.
that well. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get it, but that's the thing.
They
It's
think
like
it's
you-
easy because college kids do it and
Right.
fucking anybody
Because
can
It's
you
the
do
way
don't
it.
I
need
look at-
education.
It's the way I look at
realtors.
realtors.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
It's true.
Okay.
Some of
And
them
it's
can
true.
do it.
I get it.
and
It's true.
some of them
Like,
are just part time.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
there's not nuance to all this. Okay, definitely is some nuance. I love the fucking comments on like Instagram when people start talking about fucking realtors being a fucking
Yeah, they get
worthless.
salty, bro.
And I get it. But yeah, you are doing work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's not hard work.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like,
hard.
Yeah. It's not
Like
like,
maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking talking out my
yeah,
ass.
but when
I
you're
mean,
when you're a
some-
real estate agent, you're not running back and forth sweating your balls off at any given
you're making phone
time.
calls,
Yeah.
dude.
You're
And
making phone calls and you're
negotiations.
fucking
Yeah.
sitting there and
taking people to look at houses.
that's what I'm
and
saying.
shit.
You're walking around like you're not fucking sweating
Yeah.
through your shirt.
No, you're not.
Sometimes.
It's
a lot
not
of time.
It's not physically demanding. No.
It's time. It's
Yeah.
time. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's time.
It's time
It's
consuming.
time.
It's time.
It
And
can
dealing
be
with people you probably don't
frustrating.
want. Dealing with bullshit you don't
Yeah.
want to fucking do. That's the stress of it.
Yeah.
It's the time and the bullshit you probably have to fucking
Yeah,
deal with.
right.
and every job has that.
Exactly.
Every job has a certain
Exactly.
level of
That's true.
fucking.
Exactly. Now,
I th-
whether or not we need you or not is a whole fucking other fucking story. But
Yeah.
people are gonna want you. So
Yeah.
Time will decide that too.
I
Yes.
feel like that's a thing that we just like people in the service industry just have to accept is that people are always going to look at
down.
these jobs like,
Yeah.
oh, I can do it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not a big deal. And you know,
Let
some of
'em.
them, yeah, whatever.
Just
you
let
know?
'em.
And sometimes, yeah, some of the jobs you can like if it's like a bus person or something. Yeah, it's simple. It's not hard. It's just, especially if you're working in a place that's busy, it's not actually hard work. It's just a lot of work.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're busy. You will be sweating, busting your ass, but it's not hard. So, you know, but bartending is different, dude. Like,
You have a lot of stresses in bartending. You
Yeah,
have,
it's a
you have
different-
the physical
it's
stress. You have
multiple
the
levels.
mental stress.
Yeah.
You have to be fucking adding fast. Like, you know, you're keeping track of two separate
dude, it's a
fucking
lot.
things, three sometimes.
Especially if you're in a high pace, you know, high volume spot.
yeah.
That shit is an art.
Yeah. And people will be like, I used to bartend. We used to fucking pop beers at a fucking concert
Right.
one night. Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
right.
You didn't bartend before.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
like
yeah.
I had the lady the other night. She wanted a lychee martini.
She's like, you're like,
She's like, well, what? I love this, dude. This is my favorite thing. Like, oh, she's like, I need an espresso martini and a lychee martini. I'm like, we don't have lychee. She's like, what do you have then?
Wait, what about the lady that asked you what kind of martinis you make?
Yeah, that was the one.
And he goes like, I'm going to be here for like an hour. I can make a million contacts.
Yeah.
At least give me something.
Give
What
me
do you
a
like?
Give me
flavor.
something.
Do
Besides
you want it
lychee.
sweet? Do you want
Right.
it citrusy? Do you want it? And you're like, you know, give me something.
Well,
Yeah.
then she said, she's like, well, what kind of? She's like, well, what kind of martini do you recommend? I'm like, espresso. She's like, I don't want that. I'm like, then tell me what you want.
You just asked me.
Give me some.
I gave it.
what I
Yeah, I'm
We
like,
recommend.
do. We
I
do
told
make.
you.
I think we make a pretty good espresso martini.
Yeah.
Even though our espressos, like you said, like bag in a box, whatever.
It's an extract one, but who
It's an
gives a fuck?
extract one, but
it's doing the job. You're putting it in a fucking martini, dude.
Yeah, but
You're
it's good.
You're not trying to get
I
like you're not.
feel like-
If you were drinking it just espresso,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be different. Right?
you need you want to like
And
a
a
fucking
martini,
nice.
I just feel like ours come out pretty good, and they're pretty easy to make. Like everybody seems to complain. They're like even customers are like, "You want to make an espresso martini?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't care."
Yeah, because they're fucking gay, dude. No, I could say that. That's all right. In this house, we say gay and retarded.
in this house,
In this basement.
this is not a house of learned doctors.
This is a Generation X house. It's okay.
But they're
There you
easy,
go.
they're easy to make and they're good.
Yeah.
And I make them two different ways, which I shouldn't, but I make them two different ways. Like whenever somebody asks for Bailey's,
Yeah.
I don't care what I put in there. Doesn't fucking matter.
Bailey's gonna overpower
I'm
everybody.
about to say the
Bailey's
Bailey's is in there, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I literally do it. It's the almost the no liquor, martini because you just do
Yeah.
espresso, Kahlua, and Bailey's. Because once you put Bailey's in there, there's nothing else. There's no
Yeah.
nuance.
You don't put any
Right,
vodka in it?
right, right.
Hardly, yeah, because it fucking chunks it up sometimes. Unless you shake the shit out of it.
Okay.
The vodka chunks it up.
Yeah, the Baileys. If you have it with Baileys, sometimes you put Baileys in there and it fucking starts to curdle immediately.
The vodka does it.
No, yeah, the vodka fucks with the Baileys.
What science?
I'm
going
gonna
to
show you.
I do it all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. But once you shake it up and break it up, nobody tells anyway. Like if
Yeah.
because I try to pour the espresso's usually hot.
Right.
So I pour it in the tin with all the liquors first.
Okay.
So it can at least cool it down,
down,
a little
right.
bit.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
the
mean?
worst when it fucking
It's the
dilutes
worst.
the
But we
shit
go
out of it.
through so much of it.
I know.
That it's always hot. It's
Yeah.
always hot. So I try to put all the liquors in the tin first.
Maniscalco, man.
And then I pour it in there, shake it up, whatever, right? But
Yeah.
it's literally just Kahlua, Bailey's, and espresso. That's what I do when they want Bailey's in there. You know what I mean? When they don't, I mix all kinds of shit. I do whipped cream vodka, espresso vodka, Kahlua, and espresso.
Jesus.
Wow.
And but it's like it's creamy
Probably
with
amazing,
no
though.
cream.
I'm about to say it's probably
Yeah.
really.
It's
really,
creamy
really
with
good,
no
though.
cream. It's fucking delicious. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when they're playing, I just do espresso, vanilla vodka, Kahlua. Because I'm trying to fucking hear. Take it out.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So
That's what I do.
I make it like 3 different ways. But with Bailey's, I hardly ever put vodka in there because it does that to me. I'll show you when next time I have
It never does it for me.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe you're in a different dimension when you're working, where science doesn't exist for you.
Or science doesn't exist. Yeah, right.
No, it's weird. It's funny. I
Either
got
way,
like-
once you
or
shake
maybe
the shit out of it,
maybe
it
all
doesn't
my
matter.
drinks are curdled and I just don't even care.
Yeah.
You don't care.
It's
That's right.
probably that.
You're not caring enough to look.
Like, oh, is that curdled?
He's
Drink
fucking-
it.
He's grabbing somebody else's
He's
order.
been
He's
serving
like, what do you
curdled
want?
espresso
Yeah, he's just serving
martinis.
curdle. But once you shake it, it goes away. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
it curdles and it skeeves me out a little bit.
Is that the most popular martini?
100%.
by far, right?
100% across the board.
By far.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, they're good,
guys
too.
order
I like
guys
them. I order them.
guys order old fashions. Girls order fucking espresso martinis.
No, there's a lot of guys ordering fucking.
Well,
espresso
you know.
martinis,
Yeah.
and they all get made fun of.
I'm down. See, I'm down for the jokes. If I go somewhere and order it,
'Cause it's
I want
funny.
you to joke. I want you to say something.
'Cause it's
I'm
a
with it.
joke.
right?
Like,
I
I'm
know.
not- I don't
what
know
I know
you.
what I'm doing ordering this.
How much
Big
personal
6'3" black dude.
how
ordering
personally
this.
can you take it though? How personally can you take it when I don't know you?
Right.
We're having fun, dude.
We're having fun, dude.
Who gives a shit?
Calm
If some
down.
dude, that's
That's
when
how you know people got
how
real issues,
fragile,
dude.
exactly.
Yeah.
How fragile these dudes are if they get pissed
Yeah.
about that shit. You're
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, you're definitely. If you're from New Jersey, I feel bad for you.
Yeah. Like one guy,
You know what I mean?
one guy asked Luke one day, he was like, do you guys take chips for payment? And he goes, American currency only. And the guy goes, I am an American. He was like a Middle Eastern dude. And Luke's like,
God.
yeah, okay. Like, you know what I mean? I was just, because you said chips. Like, you know what I mean? Only U.S. currency only. Like, that's,
Because he was Middle Eastern.
like, are you
want-
that
dude,
sensitive? Like,
People want to be offended.
yes.
This is the
Oh
world we
my
live in now. They
God,
want to be
dude.
offended by something
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
bad,
Right.
so that they can feel like they can get over on you somehow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
something like they're gonna get something out of this.
Right.
Yeah, like his first joke was he goes, "It's not legal tender." You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
And the guy was like, "Well, you know, it kind of is because here I could." He was like, "Yeah, you got to cash it in first." He was like, "We take U.S. currency only."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I am a citizen." Like, what? How'd you get that out of
Yo,
that?
he
Like, we
went
just had a
straight-
whole conversation
he
about
went
fucking
all the way
currency.
to the
He went
end.
all the way. Yeah, Luke was like, "What?" He's
In
like,
Saudi
"Forget
Arabia,
it,
they
dude."
cut your arms off for no fucking
I know,
for
he's-
stealing.
It's a fucking favorite joke. But that's what I'm
So we
saying.
were
Like,
saying
it's
things
like,
that didn't matter.
yeah, I thought we were saying things that didn't matter. You're right. Fucking, it blows my mind that people
I
get
am a
fucking.
U.S. citizen.
I am a U.S. citizen.
I would have lost it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is
That's
that?
hilarious. I'd be like, bro, relax.
Yeah,
It's
take
a
it
joke,
easy. Like,
bro.
come on, man. You know what I mean? It's not even. Yeah, but I would have been like, what?
Yeah, like
What the fuck are you?
why did you go that far?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you're speaking English just like I am. You don't even have an accent.
Maybe he thought.
I don't even know where you
maybe
are
he
from.
thought that. I don't know. I don't know what. That's the thing is like
I don't know what you thought.
You know
Yeah.
what U.S. currency is.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I'm an American.
Okay, yeah, I didn't expect rubles from you, you fucking
Jesus.
Rupees.
Rupees.
rubles, rupees. I don't fucking know. I don't know any other currency besides U.S. currency.
Dirhams.
We only accept yen.
And yuan.
Yeah,
The digital yuan.
Won. What is that? The Korean?
No,
currency
it's
is won?
Chinese.
Chinese is won.
Digital yuan. I think
Yuan.
yuan, something like that.
We only accept central bank digital currency.
Stupid.
Fuck yourself.
But it was like, come on, man. Like you said, some people want to be offended.
Yeah.
Like do you want this to go like?
Nah, yeah, like they do.
I
They
don't
want it.
understand.
They
I
want
don't
shit to go
understand.
left.
Just have a good time, dude. Like, come on, man.
On Friday night, I was waiting on this couple in the corner,
Yeah.
and we didn't have servers on Friday night,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
this other couple came up.
The greatest night in the history
It was
of
the
our
best.
bar.
It was the best.
No servers.
Dude, people were busting their own tables and
Girls,
shit.
please
I'm like, yo,
call
thank
out
you.
every Friday. Please call out every Friday.
Every Friday.
We love you.
So both of them called out, huh?
Yeah, man. We
was
were
great.
chilling, dude. It was the best day
Good for you
ever.
guys. Good.
They were all worried about us on
love that
Saturday
for
too.
you.
Like, what are you worried about? We didn't have you.
Like, we wanted to do all the work
We
anyway.
made all the money when doing all the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of how it should be.
It's
all we
crazy.
did was give 90% of our money away.
Yeah.
We're like,
For those drinks.
what is that? We're like 10% minus 20% divided by 3. That's what we get from your tip.
Yeah.
You give
So
us
take that
10% of your
8%.
money, right? We give away 20% to the bar backs.
Right.
So now we're on to 8%.
And then
Yeah.
we have 4 bartenders divided by 4.
Oh my god.
It's like
2%.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
you
get
make.
2%.
That's what you make on
From
on-
making all those drinks.
Yeah,
for
so they
everybody
make
sitting down.
$800, right?
Right.
Which that's the only thing that's on paper because they don't even tell you what they really make. So they make $800. They give you 80, right? You're giving away what 16,
16.
and then you divide that shit by 4. So it's like in the grand scheme of things, we don't give a fuck. Like
Right. It
they're
doesn't
like,
even matter.
They're like, we need this. I'm like, I don't
I
care.
don't care.
We don't care.
It's crazy.
Oh, word. I don't care.
We need this.
You don't have any more
Word.
glasses? Nope.
I need to pay my mortgage.
Exactly. I got
Have fun with yours.
Figure your shit out.
It's fucking terrible. Anybody want a beer?
Yeah.
All right.
We are ready for a beer.
Why not?
Keep it going.
Red Strizzle.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
so back to that story. I had a couple walk up. Like I was waiting on a couple, and they were kind of taking. Yeah, put that over there. They were kind of taking a minute to kind of give me their order, and I was just standing there. And at the same time, another couple walked up, and I could tell that the girl was like attitudey. You know, she
the
had-
new couple that
the
walked
new couple
up?
that walked
Okay.
up. Like I watched them walk up, and I kind of looked over, and I looked right back at the other because I was already waiting on these people. You know,
You already
I was
knew.
like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, and the dude was like moping up with her.
Oh god.
And I'm waiting on the couple, and they're kind of, she's like, I'm not sure. And she's like, sir, the other lady, she's like, sir, I need a water. This is what she says, right? And I just looked at her, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I go back, I take their order, and I hear her talking, like, just
Yeah.
Talking
yeah,
shit.
Talking shit.
talking shit. And I'm just like sitting there, and I look right at her husband. Because she was talking to him, but talking shit about me.
Right. Right.
And he's looking right at me, and his eyes got real big. I'm like, I heard it all. Have a great night, guys.
That's it.
That's
Done.
it. Went around. She's like, I still need that water. I'm like, I need to go home.
I need a lot. Of,
I'm like, there's a lot of things I need.
but you know what? I'm usually respectful when I ask people for things.
Exactly.
The fuck.
Exactly. This isn't. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't need you to act like this pro bono. By the way,
Right.
this is, you know,
Pro bono.
It's the greatest statement you've ever made.
That is great.
like this whole transaction is pro bono.
Yeah.
By the way, we all know it.
We know what's coming or what isn't.
And the dude, I just saw the look on the guy's face, and like she started walking out, and his guy is like kind of like giving me like the sorry
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
I passed him a water. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
I passed him the
Thank you,
water.
sir.
You know,
Yeah, you gave him
because I felt bad for him.
Right,
He's
right.
gonna have to deal with it on
You
the
know
way
what he's
out.
going through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Long car ride.
yeah. He's got to deal with that on the way out.
Yeah. I think it's the best when. Oh yeah.
Thirsty son.
Somebody's thirsty. Cheers, fucker.
Violation. I feel like since we only have one red stripe.
I think it's the best when people approach us as server staff and they think that we have no recourse, or like no matter how rude they are, that we have to serve them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love when they think that and you do shit like that.
Well, I
you know
tell
what I'm
you-
saying? It's like they get a wake up call like, oh, like
Oh, I can't be a dick to everybody.
right. He's not a servant. Like he doesn't need my money. Nope.
No.
Not with that type of attitude. No.
No.
I don't need it. I don't need it if you have a good attitude. You
Look
know what I mean? I
around
want
you.
it, but
Look around you. Look at all the people in this room. Do you think I give a fuck
About your one
about your
fucking
maybe,
one transaction.
maybe the dollar I might get off of you?
right, especially with your behavior.
But that's it. That everybody's the star of their own movie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem.
No, it's the truth. It's-
It is.
It's
They really-
100%.
Bro,
But-
that's why Haven was the best, dude.
Because you could say whatever you wanted. Jesus.
Yo, I wish you guys could have experienced that just so you could say everything you want to say. Because it was a free fall, bro. Like, you know what I mean? People
Well,
that didn't tip, the people that did stiff.
But in those instances, like I feel like in nightclub and stuff, you can get away with a lot more than
Yeah.
we can.
oh yeah,
That's
we
true.
can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like honestly though, I mean, even where we're like, it's pretty loud. You know, for the most part, especially when when you have a live band or
Yeah.
playing, you can turn around and say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
kind of the
true.
move. That's the move. You mean,
Right.
you turn around and just fucking
Turn around and be
I
like,
remember there was so
Fuck
many
pussy.
times where like people they
we get like Mo from The Simpsons.
that's awesome.
Dude, remember he asked Marge, he was like, what do you think I got to work on? And she's like, you'd be a pretty good person if you didn't always curse under your breath. And he's like, oh, you're right, Marge. I'll try to work on that. He goes like, know it all, bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking great. Fucking Mo.
Yeah, but there would be times, damn, my bad. There would be times where like people would
just
like
hold it.
Just hold it. I know, I could. People would undertip or stiff, and then my boy, he would circle the gratuity line and hand it back like, don't be a fucking dick. Like do what you're supposed to do.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like that. Like it was literally anything. And he'd be in front, like with a girl, and so he would over tip now because now he's embarrassed.
Yeah, but I would have issues with that too. Like you're demanding.
Yeah.
I have zero issues with that.
You have zero issues with that. Demanding a tip?
Listen, man, if you're stiffing somebody like
Especially if
straight
you're
up,
giving good service.
yeah.
I mean, how good can your service be in a fucking club? When it's
Nah,
like-
but they would though. Like they would give.
You ain't-
They
dude.
were good until you were an asshole. Then it was like
yeah,
World War
That's
III.
the thing.
They
If
were
it's
all good
easy, like,
bartenders.
if I pop 8 beers and you only tip $5, I don't mind that.
That's fucking great.
It's
I don't care.
easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have.
Yeah.
Like I always say, it doesn't take a lot
No.
to be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this wasn't
Especially if
complete.
you're easy, man. You're just kind of like, and you have your shit together. You're fucking come up. Like, I don't
that's
give a
it.
fuck,
Give me
dude.
10,
Like,
Right.
I'm not
give
here
me
to-
10 Miller Lights.
I'm not here to
Here's
nickel and dime.
$5.
Yeah,
That shit took me literally less than fucking 20
Yeah,
seconds.
bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang,
I'm
bang.
not here to nickel and dime people. When you,
No.
when you start a tab for let's say like 10 people, right? Like you have a tab running for like 10 people. You never have your fucking shit together. You're always taking more time. Like every time I come up, you give me 3 drinks, then you give me 3 more, then you give me 3 more, then you give me
Yeah.
another one. That's when you're like, dude, this is when you
Yeah,
need to go
yeah,
above and beyond.
yeah.
Exactly.
Because I'm your bitch now.
Yeah.
Right. Now
Exactly. You're
yeah.
running me.
You've turned to servant now.
Yeah.
You're running.
You
you're
think
running
that you're the
me.
only motherfuckers in the building.
Right.
If you're the only motherfucker, if you want to be the only person I give a shit about, you got to pay for that, right?
Come with it.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And if you don't, you can go fuck yourself.
Right.
Now we know. So
Yeah.
the next night when you come back and you want to do the same thing, we're like, yeah, we're good.
The best I've had is several times I've had it happen where he's like, yo, I got 10 people with me, like you said, or whatever. They hand you the credit card and like, cash is for you. They throw you $20. I'm like, we're gonna start a tab. That's happened to me a lot. And now I was like, this guy fucking knows what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's not much, $20, and you're paying for 10 people. That's a lot. You're gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
You just order 10 drinks and you're fucking over $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's already 20% of the first round.
Right.
And then you're gonna tip on the check
On
too.
top of
you know
that,
what I mean?
yeah.
But it doesn't take a lot to get somebody like I said on your side and on
Yeah.
your fucking like, okay, hey, you okay? You good? You good?
Right.
Every spare moment I have, I look at you.
Yeah.
And I don't
Because like that's a bigger tab. Like, you're playing the number game.
exactly.
That's all you're really doing.
you're
And then like if you're out for the night, you're already having an allotted, chunk of money that you're going to spend. Dude, what's another 20 off the rip? You know what I mean? To get that type of service to go in
Doesn't
and
kill you,
boom,
man.
20 here.
That's
Nobody else is doing that. So now you're going to be the one.
Exactly.
You know,
That's
you're
why
gonna get
I
taken
always,
care of,
like I
so-
always say, I'm big on maitre d'. Tip your maitre d'.
yeah.
Tip the person that's
That's a
going to
G
see you.
move.
It is a G move, and it's fucking. It pays tenfold because they talk to each other. We talk to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You mean how many times have you been like, "Yo, take care of that guy"? Yo, that
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, right,
And
right,
it's
right.
not a lot. Like that dude would be like, he gets a tequila soda, which is fucking $12,
Right.
and he gives you $8.
Yeah.
$8 is
20.
not killer, but he's like, "Yo, that dude's $8 every time."
Yeah.
Just let him know. As soon as
$8
he
every
comes
time
up,
is
boom.
fantastic.
Yep.
Hell
Never
yeah.
waiting. Now you know what his drink is. You see him like a guy. Boom.
Yep.
One
You're
more?
putting in- yeah.
How many? 1, 2? Need
Yep.
something else? No?
Yep.
All right, boom, boom, make it.
Yep.
That's it.
Simple, man.
I throw it in the order in different orders. Like I don't give a fuck. I just make it. It's
It's
you always
not
say it's not a
rocket
hard
science.
It's not a hard
not
formula.
It's not a hard formula.
It's very
It really
simple.
isn't.
It really isn't, man. And like you said, you don't want to go to a non-tipping system.
No.
You know, like there was a franchise that closed in California because they just bumped up all the, but it's like a restaurant. Like it's not like it's not like
Chipotle?
McDonald's. No, you wish. It's not like McDonald's, but it's like a chain of restaurants that closed because they super raised the minimum wage now over there.
Oh, it's like 20 and 25, I think.
Yeah.
25 or something like that.
Yeah, so
Like, I can't. Yeah.
your service goes down, and or that the restaurant's like, yeah, it's not worth it for me now.
We'll go to another
Yeah.
state.
You can't even afford it. Like,
There are other states.
So there's
Listen.
like there's that good and bad of paying servers and bartenders a livable wage.
there's
People think they want it, but they don't want it. I'm telling you
don't
right
want
now, you do
it.
not want this shit. We're
No.
too far into this system.
And that's
Right.
another thing. Like even if like I hate to advocate for these fucks, but people that are cheap, right? You're gonna go to a restaurant and you're gonna get that A+ service because people don't know you're cheap. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
You want to go in there with like I love I'm Puerto Rican. I go to
problem
Puerto
is you
Rico all
can't
the
go
time.
again.
There's no gratuity in Puerto Rico. Yeah, exactly. You can't go back. But in Puerto Rico, dude, those people don't give a fuck. They're on fucking chill time. Like they're like, I'm here for 8 hours. Nobody really tips in Puerto Rico. It's not that type of thing. You know, they
I'm
get
getting
paid
paid
as-
regardless.
They
Yeah.
get paid regardless, and they're just chilling.
I don't
So
care.
the service there sucks.
So if you do tip them though, does
Oh,
that
they're
change?
happy. No, but that's the thing. You're gonna have to give it to them right away.
That's what I mean. Like if you give them to them off
This
the
is
rip,
for you. Start me a tab type of shit. If you're going to a bar, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
When you're in a restaurant, you know it's kind of hard to do. You know what I mean. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just the service there. It's just it's slow. It's fucking everybody's fucking just taking their time,
that ma-
and unless you live there and you're
Yeah.
gonna go there repeatedly, and they know that you're gonna give them, they're gonna take care of you
Right.
just like they would here.
getting back to that minimum wage
Hike.
hike. People need to understand because there's a lot of entitled children out here these days that feel like every job should be a really high paying job. I couldn't disagree more. There is a such thing as lower grade jobs that don't require that much skill where you should not be paid that much for. If you want to be paid more, learn fucking skills. Get better at shit.
It's the whole livable wage kind
Yeah.
of like debate.
I understand that. I get like, okay, I can't live off of this, but it's like, what
that's-
do you mean you can't live off of it?
But
Do you
sometimes
mean-
that's not even the job that you can't live. Like it's hard to fucking live in the United States. Like we
Yeah.
always talk about how much you're taxed.
I agree. That's true.
You're taxed so fucking much.
Yeah.
And that, like, what is a livable wage? Now you have to pay us
Yeah,
fucking
and
$30
that's-
an hour,
and that's the
just
question,
so we
like-
can fucking live.
Or that's I mean, especially in California.
And that's insane for anybody
Yeah.
who owns anything.
So
Yeah.
that's their this is their answer to it. And it's all bullshit. It's all fucking political. You know what I mean, they're like, all right, we're gonna raise the
Yeah.
the weight the
Yeah.
minimum wage to
So you-
$25.
So you get that vote.
So you get the vote, and then all of a sudden, none of these motherfuckers have jobs because there are no jobs. Because
exactly.
people are like, I'm not gonna do
I
this
can't pay-
we-
I
we're
can't
not
pay
gonna
that.
I can't pay that.
and make money. My
Right.
whole reason for being, and this all goes back to the simplest thing on the planet. Humans are fucking incentive based across the board in every situation.
That's
Yes.
why communism never worked.
Exactly.
fuckheads.
You need to apply that to every single situation when it comes to humans.
Yeah.
Is there an incentive for them to do this? Then it's worth it for them.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the way we're wired.
It's the way it is.
How did you feel about that thing that I think you sent it to me about getting taxed everywhere
Yeah.
and having a consumer based
Yeah, so consumption-based tax.
Consumption-based tax
Yeah.
instead of like
So
how
you
do
get
you
taxed.
feel?
So you'll get there'll be like a 1% tax on your wages.
Okay.
Across the board, just 1%, and then on that you'll get taxed like 10% on everything you buy. So it'll bump up to 11. So it'll be a completely consumer-based tax.
And that'll put us into a tax surplus, right? Like they'll be
I don't know the math behind it. It just sounds really good because everyone, no matter what, you're safe, dude. You're getting like a 30 or 20% raise right off the bat.
Yeah.
exactly
Instant, right?
instant.
So 20, like it sounds awful because like, when you go out, you spend money. It's like, all right, so now that that $20 whatever thing you buy is now $22.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is okay,
Big deal, right?
big fucking deal. Whatever. So, but like at the end of the day, it's only based on your consumption
Yeah.
rather than, and it could be across the board too. With I don't know if it would be with like clothes, food, all the stuff that aren't supposed to be taxed. But still, it's you're
Anything is better than what we have now.
Well, I mean,
it's awful.
That's what I'm saying.
Like not
right
anything,
now,
but anything in the reverse direction.
it's just you
be better.
Exactly.
Like he said, he's like you work for the first 4 months of the year. You work for the
For
government.
the government.
Dude.
How scary is
It
that?
might be even
It is
more.
scary.
Dude.
It might be more
If
for
you-
some
the-
people.
Like the more shit you own, like you know what I mean? Own car, property, those are 2 taxes.
Yeah.
Income tax, sales tax. That's being taxed 4 times on your money right there.
yeah,
And
You're
depending
taxed
how
on
much money, it might be
everything.
over 50%, dude.
yeah. And
Like
that's
I said,
isn't
it
that
costs-
the tyranny that we were supposed to fucking escape?
Right.
We were
It
just
is.
talking about this upstairs. I dropped Sarah off at JFK.
Oh my
right?
God.
It is from New Jersey to JFK. It's about it's a 2-hour drive. I spent $200 dropping
tolls.
her off
In tolls
between
and gas.
tolls and gas.
That's
dropping her
that's
off.
literally like unbelievable.
It
That
is.
that can happen. Like you're not. That sounds like you went across 6 states or something.
That's okay. Yeah, it's like a cross country fucking trip.
Yeah, I drove to
200.
Colorado. It cost
I mean-
me $200. I was like, all right, that makes sense.
Granted, I mean there's some factors that I drive a fucking Tundra. You know what I mean? So the gas was expensive for
Right.
me. It was $50 each way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In gas
Okay.
because I get 13
Yeah.
miles to the fucking gallon in that fucking thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we'll add that into the fucking
Still.
factor. But still, even if I was in a fucking Honda,
Dude, cut
right,
it in
which-
half. $100 is still absurd.
Yeah.
And how
To
how
drive
was
2
how was
hours?
the how was the infrastructure good?
Holy fucking shit! I sat in traffic. Hey, dude, you get over into Staten Island. The second you get near the fucking Verrazano, you're sitting in deadlock traffic.
Yeah.
Until you get into the Belt Parkway.
That's it.
Then you're sitting in more traffic, and then it opens up by JFK, kind of like when you get past Coney Island.
What a sitting duck ass place that is.
Bro, the
New
whole
York.
time I was like, I
feel
don't know
like
why
New York
anyone
is
would
just
live
a
here.
Sitting duck, dude. Like it's such a great place if you're a scumbag to try to do something. There's way too many people in one area. You could like take out. I think about that shit. I was telling him this. I was like, I remember I used to want to live like when I
Close
was
to New
younger.
York?
Yeah, I used to like want
close
to.
to the
I
city.
had my dreams of being wealthy and living in a penthouse or some shit in New York. And then like the more times I visited, I'm like, this is a cool place to visit.
That's it.
That's it. It is
I'm
so
like,
fucking dirty.
I remember looking at the movies, right? And you see how there's like 100 people at a corner waiting to stop. I thought that was fake.
No, that's
I thought that was like just for the movie. And then I traveled there and I was like,
Then you can't move fast enough for them motherfuckers.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, this isn't supposed to be this way.
Their workers
Like,
are
this
being
is too many
priced out of
people.
New York fucking daily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you just can't fucking
New York is I think it's the second highest place that people are exiting from.
You can't even live in a shoebox in there. anymore.
California was number 1. I think New York was
To live in New York is ridiculous.
Yeah. It's so expensive.
It's so expensive. It's like why?
$5,000 a month for
Why would
800
anybody?
square foot.
Yeah. Why would anybody fucking live in like Brooklyn somewhere and fucking take 2 trains to work
Yeah.
up and back?
Yeah.
For what? To barely fucking make it?
Right.
Fuck that, man.
Living in a fucking shoebox. Fucking,
That's what I'm saying.
With nothing.
Nothing. Shared
Nothing.
fucking bathrooms,
Yeah.
shit like
and then,
that. Like,
how about like an emergency? Like what if
no,
I
and
was
then all the
saying, like,
slumlords that you have.
what if you need to leave and you can't get across the bridges or something?
That's
Or
what I'm
the-
saying.
That's the whole like if there we talked about this before. If there was ever there was this I think we talked about it already. But like
Bro.
if there was ever like some kind of like crazy like an EMP attack
Yeah.
where everything went down, communications went down, electricity.
Anybody in the city wouldn't last a week.
They said
For real.
80% of our population, 80% of
Yeah.
our population,
1 month.
1 month. Within 1 month it will be gone.
That's it. 80%.
How fucking that's insane.
Scary.
And it's because of how many people live in, like, dude, you're talking,
In those cities, yeah.
it's so condensed.
It's insane. That place is insane. That
Yeah.
place is
Like you said, you
nuts,
have
bro.
LA, Chicago, fucking New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those places would fucking shit the bed immediately.
If you have no access to the wilderness at all,
Yeah. You're fucked.
within like a kind of a close, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You need to fuck out. You need to get away from people, as
Yep.
far from people as possible,
Yep.
because they're coming for your shit.
That's it.
Yep.
100%. You need to get as far away from people who want to hurt you that you don't know.
I
That
read
you don't know.
I read a book. I suggest you guys this book. It's like a series. I think it's 3 books. It's called 1 Second After, and I think I might have told you guys.
Yeah, you
but
told me
it's
about it,
like
yeah.
it's about the aftermath
Yeah.
of what happens after an EMP attack, and they go through like he has I think he has 4 books, and it goes through like the next 4
Each
years.
stage, each
Yeah,
stage.
each stage, and
Yeah.
how detailed it is. You would think this guy lived through this shit. Like it's like damn, this shit
Because
that
you
you don't
don't-
even think about,
Yeah.
bro.
Exactly. It's the
It's the scariest shit I've ever read.
think
'cause I'm
about
like,
it.
That could happen.
Anything, basic needs, water, fucking, bathrooms, like
Yeah.
fucking anything. It's
Anything.
just
Then you think about medicine that people take.
medicine.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Everybody that's got that needs some kind of fucking like constant care done.
Done.
It's over.
Done.
Done.
Guess I'm not getting those blood pressure pills.
You guys are out of lisinopril.
I need to stop eating sugar.
Yeah, I mean, because you figure the shit goes down, every pharmacy is going to get rated right away for like
course.
antibiotics.
Antibiotics.
Right off the bat.
That's what you need.
Because that's what you need. That's
That's it.
exactly.
I have a
That's
stockpile of that, by the way.
come to your house.
Yeah.
I got guns.
All right.
I got the guns. You get the antibiotics.
Jess always
I got
fucking
guns
saves
too.
them.
That's
like
good.
even if I never
So does
take
Sarah.
them, I just fucking take them. I just fucking get them.
Sarah does it too.
Smart.
All that
Yeah,
broad
that's actually
spectrum
a good
stuff.
idea. I
yeah.
didn't think about that. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Antibiotics. I have
Anything
I have a
broad
good amount.
spectrum is kind of what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, like the stuff that will kill
Yeah.
a bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
Penicillin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
it.
the shit you're really worried about. You're worried about, I mean, like
Infection.
infection, like
Infection.
staph,
Infection, yeah.
all that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know,
God knows how much clean water you'll have access to. You know what I mean?
The way things are going, you never know, dude. I don't know. I really just hope that because we all know the direction that things are going here, and just in the world, and especially the U.S.
It's not good. It's accelerating
It
too.
makes
I feel
me-
like year by year it accelerates. Like you think
No, I think it does.
you
it
think
accelerates, but also it's the amount of information we're available to.
That's a
We're
good
privy.
point too.
Privy
we're
to.
privy to
Privy.
yeah, we're privy to
Yeah, it's
more
like-
information than we ever have, and
We-
every year it gets more because technology gets more and more advanced.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm more worried about like fucking AI and shit like that than
yeah.
these fucking idiots over there.
dude, that dude, your boy Stavros, he made the best statement about AI.
Who's that?
Because he's like, isn't AI supposed to fucking be solving the factory jobs? And he goes, why is AI
Why is it
doing
all this
art?
extra-
And he's like, we're the ones that
such a
we're,
good-
he's like, AI is supposed to work the warehouses so we can fucking paint. It's true.
He's like, they're
That's
painting.
so true, dude.
We're the
Like,
ones that's supposed to create. Why are we depending on AI to fucking create shit? I don't know.
that'll be the I could see that being the downfall, like the extinction level,
Of course.
event of
Think about it.
human
Imagination,
history. We can't
creativity,
stop innovating,
innovation.
dude.
Exactly.
We can't stop no matter how much we could chill right now. Like we could slow down a little bit. We've achieved a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could live for a long time with just the amount of technology we have and be good. But that's not how we're wired.
No,
it's
we're
like
not.
what else can we how much further can we push the envelope?
Yeah.
It's like,
The only thing I'm optimistic about is that there is conversation about this.
yeah, and
Because
there's a lot of
there are
people,
people
that are against it.
Yeah, like Elon Musk is very big proponent about AI being like,
he
listen,
already said it's too late. He's like, we've gone so far, it's too late.
Did he?
But we need to slow it down. You need to start regulating it now. Because if you don't, that shit can fucking
dude, all
do
it takes
whatever it wants.
if it becomes sentient, we're fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, and like how do we know what causes that or what keeps it from becoming
it
sentient?
learns.
Yeah,
It's constantly
That's what I'm saying.
learning.
Like you don't think you can stop it. Like
Yeah. You can't I guess you can't learn emotion. But logic, you can't.
that's all
you
it
know
needs
what
to
I'm
know
saying?
is logic though.
Yeah, it's all it needs. That's all it needs. It needs to know, exact. Like
Like if
everything
this happens, then this happens.
Yes, when
If I do
everything
this,
is
then
black
this.
and white for something,
That's-
that shit's fucking scary.
It's
man.
like it's good and bad because it's like, all right, it's going to make the most effective decisions. It's like the best decision maker because it's like, all right, see, if I make this decision, the end result will be better than if I make this one.
Yeah.
But in between there, and that's what makes us human, is the gray.
Yes.
area, right?
That's what makes us human.
But
Taking each individual situation
right, and looking and analyzing it and
exactly.
figuring out.
I think no matter what, if you really break it down, no matter what, there's never like right decisions then.
What do you
So if you
mean?
really look at it, right? So if you're
In
looking
the-
at it
in
from
the
a
gray?
human, in the gray,
In the gray.
yeah, because you're looking. So if a human is
what
looking
you're
at a thing, right, from a gray area, right, where there's all this gray and there's all this nuance to it, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, blah blah blah, this X and Y, but we're gonna hurt this person, but this person's not gonna get hurt,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, that could be a good decision for these people or that person, but
I have a good story.
if it's black and white and it's new and it's just the the computers is sitting there being like, okay, well, this is the best for everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is the best calculated response for
it's-
everybody.
right.
But it's
And-
only the best for 64%.
yes,
right,
then there's
right.
no
36%,
really
yeah.
good right decision.
Yeah.
And this is where humans are fucked up.
Yeah.
Is that, and also geniuses at the same time, is because they're able to manipulate that to make you feel like you hate these people now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Because
Just like the whole abortion thing. It's so dumb to put energy into it.
yes.
Like
agree.
why, like I'm driving down the White Horse Pike yesterday, and there's at least 6 billboards about abortion.
Yep.
About how it's against. So these are churches spending money on fucking billboards telling you not to get an abortion.
Meanwhile, that money could have helped a lot of homeless people.
Exactly.
Church.
But also, you're gonna get an abortion. Like it's such a personal thing. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
it is.
like why not just leave it? It's not gonna affect anybody who doesn't believe in it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Like,
right,
you don't
right.
believe in abortion, you're not gonna fucking get an abortion.
Right.
Leave it up to women. It's up to them. It's
Yeah.
their fucking body. It's their fucking decision.
Right.
And we already have rules. Like, okay, you can't go past a certain amount of time. That's fine. You know what I mean? You can't do this after this many months or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Because like we said it before. Like once that kid is born, you're fucking good. You're good to go. You fucking wipe your hands to it. Like, you know what I mean? If you're a Republican, you don't fucking take care of these kids. You're the one that doesn't believe in fucking welfare and fucking, you know what I mean? And all this government interference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that abortion is not going to affect you. You know what I mean? That 16-year-old girl that fucking doesn't want to have a kid right now, it's not going to affect you personally.
That's
So let her and her
Yep.
parents and that family decide what's going to happen. Why are you putting so much fucking energy
Right,
into
it should
like
just-
people actually fucking protest at these places. People that are
Yeah.
fucking, 75, 80 years old, you're never going to have another kid.
they
Like,
bomb them.
yes.
There's people who are like these
crazy?
fanatics who bomb. They kill
Abortion
people
clinics,
in the
yeah.
name of babies not being
In
killed.
the name of saving people. Yeah. Right.
It's
But you're
so
killing
fucking,
people.
and how do you
Like,
get,
think about that.
how are you
the
still
irony of
getting-
it?
Exactly. How are you still getting people to fight about this?
It's not going to, and they think they're doing this like righteous thing.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Right.
In the name of what? Because eventually you fucking don't want to fucking anything to do with that kid.
yeah.
Exactly. Now they're on their own.
Yeah, now you're on your own. Okay, you had it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, go fuck yourself. You couldn't get an abortion here because it's illegal. Now
So
figure it out.
There's actually a guy. It's kind of funny. I saw this video of this guy who goes around to these like anti-abortion rallies. I was like, oh, cool. It's like, so how many babies are you going to take in? He's like, I'd like to sign my petition. How many babies you'd like to take in? So and they're all like, oh, I don't want to take in any babies.
Why?
It's like, why not?
It's like, but you want
But
them
you're
to
here.
have it.
Right.
Yeah, we want them to save it.
So really what you want is someone who does not want a child to have to take care of a child.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
Or
Right.
give it up for adoption and have that child now go into this fucking system that's just super fucked up.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
It
Oh my
doesn't
God.
work.
Going
dude.
into group homes and like
yeah.
shit, dude.
House to
you
house,
want so now you want them to
orphanages
become a
and
ward
shit,
of the
yeah.
state,
Yeah,
which is if you ever talk to someone who's been a ward of the fucking state, is not the
Yes.
fucking coolest thing in the world.
exactly.
Dude,
It's not good. Like it's just no matter how you look at it, it's a bad fucking situation
It
for
is.
everybody.
It is.
Now, would you like people to be more responsible? Yeah. Are they going to be? No.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. They're not going to be.
No.
As long as humans exist, people are going to fuck and they're going to be irresponsible with it. And they're
Exactly.
going to, women are going to get pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it should be after a certain point. I don't know. I need to do more research on when the
Yeah,
fetus
it's
becomes
super.
whatever.
Like that's
But
another debated topic.
I know
It's
there
crazy
should be a
debated.
point though where I believe you shouldn't be able to commit an abortion because it's a fucking fetus, dude. Like it's just not come out of you yet, but it's alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has a heartbeat and shit. I don't know when
brain
that
function, all that
yeah,
stuff.
you know what I mean? It can feel pain and all that. Like, but because I believe that you'd be better off if you're like 2 months pregnant and you're a piece of shit and you know it and you don't want a kid and you just are going to be horrible and you're just going to create a horrible human being and this human being is going to suffer.
You're gonna create a horrible circumstance.
Right. It should. Why bring that into why?
No, I don't
Why when it's
understand.
not even like a person? You know what I mean? And I know
No.
this sounds. I know. I
And
know
then
how
you
it
want to let
sounds.
go.
It's cold.
It is cold.
It's calculated.
But
it's,
like, look at the ratio for bringing that child into the world in this type of situation, and its whole life is just going to be a mess.
struggle.
Yeah.
Right? And who knows what he or she is going to grow up to be, because if the stats show this, the worse type of childhood the kid has, the more apt they are to becoming criminals.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Or
of
being,
course.
mentally ill and all this shit and not becoming a productive member of society. So you're going to have 50, 60, 70 years or however many years this person lives of who knows what, or you kind of nip this shit in the bud real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if you're 6, 7 months pregnant, 5 months, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure
Where that point is.
I don't have that down, but I believe that you should be able to do that if
Yeah.
it's early. I don't know the exact time, but I just feel like it's better for everybody on the fucking earth.
No,
if
but you
can
have
do
the
it that
same
way.
people. My thing is, you have the same people who are advocating for no abortions, not wanting to take care of the kid,
That's
or
what's so weird.
not wanting the government to get. You know what I
Right.
mean? Those are the same people that be like, "Oh, people on welfare are pieces of shit." Well, they weren't in the right fucking.
Yeah, take the kid in, like you said.
Yeah.
The guy, like,
Take the
okay,
kid in.
if you are so gun ho about this and you're protesting against it, be willing to accept the child that from somebody that didn't want it or shouldn't have it.
Yeah, how many
That's
foster
simple.
kids are you sponsoring right now?
Yeah.
How
And
many?
if you are, then you have all my respect.
Exactly.
You
I'll hear it all day long.
Yep, and
Yep.
I'll shut the hell up.
I'll listen.
yeah.
If you're sitting there and that's this guy was fucking
That's
great.
awesome. I like
he
that.
went there and he was
That's-
like, all right,
that's
how many kids would you like to take in? They're like, I have my own kids. Oh,
What the fuck are you doing
then
here?
shut the
Right.
fuck up.
Go home.
This has nothing to do with you.
No.
If you're not the one willing to fucking step up and take care of these kids who are now going to be born into this world, who most likely are going to have a fucking pretty shitty fucking upbringing,
Yeah.
because just
And they have no answers.
no.
Bro,
and you still have all this money fucking dumping into
Bro,
that.
you
shit.
know what all this is, guys? It's all of
Ultimate
this.
distraction.
It's that's 100% one, but it's like the most extreme version of virtue signaling.
Yes.
It's the most extreme version of it because people don't want to say the harsh shit. Like what I just said is pretty harsh, but y'all all feel like that. You don't want to say
Yeah,
it though.
you don't want to say it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we get these millions of people that get into these groups that want a virtue signal, and all of them are lying. All of you guys don't feel this way. You feel like how I just said. You feel like, oh yeah, that probably
You're a
wouldn't be the
hypocrite.
best. Right? You're lying. You're lying, dude.
You're a hypocrite.
And if we could just fucking stop being pussies and get used to having uncomfortable conversations and be real, we could maybe get somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now we just go in this fucking circle.
No,
of
everyone wants to be
dumbassness.
PC
Right.
and not say that I really don't give a fuck.
if
It
you
has
get an
nothing
abortion
to do
or
with
not.
me. It
Right.
has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Exactly.
I don't care. I don't fucking
I
care.
don't give a fuck.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't fucking care.
Right.
No. I don't
That's
care.
really that's the hard thing to say. It's like,
It
know.
is the hard thing to say.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
No.
At
Like,
the end
yeah,
of the day,
should
it doesn't
people be
affect
more-
me.
It's
at
such
all.
a divisive issue. I can't understand why people put so much energy into
I
something like
completely understand why.
that. Why?
It's because it's the easy way to divide
I'm
people.
about to say they make it. They
Well,
do that on
that
purpose.
part, yeah, but like I'm saying, you,
You don't
as an
understand why
individual,
they fall for it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't understand
Same
why
way we
you're.
fall for everything else. That's stupid.
But it's because of ideology And it's because it's 100% because of ideology. It's because of religion.
Yeah.
It's because of these party lines that they've set.
Exactly.
It's all-
There's an easy way to manipulate people.
There's issues that you could feel passionate about that's for the greater good,
Yeah.
and there's issues that don't affect your fucking life at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to be like, like, how do you feel about abortion? I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't
Do
want
what you
you.
want,
I
right.
don't want it to be such a divisive issue. I personally want women to decide that shit. Okay, that's your thing. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
decide, if your partner,
Yeah.
it's a personal decision.
Right. I
It's
agree
not a
with that.
fucking party or bipartisan issue or any kind of like fucking group. It's
Yeah.
very, very individual and personal. So you should have fucking you're taking time out of your day to stand in front of a fucking clinic and try to stop people from fucking doing it when you have
No idea what these people are
and
going
it
through.
won't
Yeah, you're
affect
a
your life either
fucking
way. It won't
clown.
affect your life if they change their mind or they don't.
You'll
It
feel-
won't affect your life at all.
If you change their mind, they decide to have that kid, you feel like you fucking just did. You're like, holy shit, I just fucking changed the world.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile-
what happens if this kid comes into the fucking planet
Yeah.
and becomes
serial
goes through
killer,
the
who
worst
knows?
fucking trauma growing up
Dude. There's a
because
crazy-
it's born into fucking a home that does not want him.
I don't understand it. I don't
like
understand.
which
And I'm not saying that it can't go the other way, but what I'm saying
Right.
is
but
right off the bat, we already know
it's
we kind of
way-
know one thing.
It's a high
it's way
percent-
more
Yes.
it's way more of a chance that it's going to be
It's
bad.
going to be bad. Yeah.
like the
Exactly.
ones that make it out, they're like the fucking anomalies, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're not the norm. So it's like, do you want
And they're
them-
always the ones that come forward who are like, oh, it was supposed to be aborted, and look at me now. Like, cool. What about the other ones? Let's talk to them. Can we talk to them too? How many more
I
of them?
wish I
are there?
was never born.
Yeah. How many more of them? How many more of them are in prison?
And
Are
I've had-
fucking fucked up? Got fucking
Right.
molested? Got
And
fucking like
that's
abuse.
all this fucking trauma that fucking
Fucking,
went
you
through.
get the
Yeah.
shittiest people. Like,
Like, do you know how lucky I feel to be born into the fucking family I was born into?
yeah,
Dude,
dude. Me
for
too.
real.
I look at it all the
Same.
time. I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude! I fucking won the lottery.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, deadass.
Because some of my friends, I talk to them and I'm like, holy fucking shit, you grew up like that?
Yeah.
And they are, dude, like my one buddy, I won't bring up his name, but like, dude, his dad beat the fucking shit out of him. And now he has a kid, and he took all of that trauma, all that shit that happened to him, and became the best dad on the planet. He's a single dad.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? But
Don't happen
how
like that.
rare
all
is
the time.
that?
I'm about
That's
to
what I'm
say,
saying. How
that's
rare
not
is
how
that?
it always happens.
I look at him like, dude, you are the fucking man.
Yeah,
hell
like
yeah.
dude, like my dad's dad had two families, which is pretty fucking common in Puerto Rico. He had two completely different families. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And my dad just wanted to be a dad.
Yeah.
And he never had that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, visits once every few months. He knew who he was. Like, he had more of a relationship with his dad when he had us. Like when he
Okay.
had my brother and shit. Then his dad was kind of more involved. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like, just my dad was like the shit, like always, just everything. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how he dedicated so much time to us,
It's because he
and
knew.
it's because of that. Like
was
like
about
you
to
said,
say,
He
you
took
Yeah.
that all and flipped it on its
you
head.
took
He's
that
like,
on
"I'm
and
gonna
be like,
that."
I'll never be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just, but like you said, it's
But that's
rare.
not, like you look at a lot of situations.
It's not the norm.
like
not the
people,
norm.
like kids who are fucking, like kids who are molested have a much bigger fucking chance of becoming pedophiles.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's trauma, hurt people, hurt other people.
Yeah. Hurt
That's
people.
it.
Hurt people. Dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
And you want to bring this hurt person into the fucking world. Like, oh, it's gonna be great.
No.
It's not gonna be great.
It's not going to be
For
great.
a lot of these guys, it's not gonna be fucking great.
Right.
No.
So shut the fuck up. Unless you want to take them in and make sure they're not hurt.
Yeah.
Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with you.
No.
You think you're
But
doing
like
great.
you said, it's another thing that they push in our face as if it's the most pressing thing that exists of all the issues to divide us.
Yeah.
Because they know it's not the most pressing thing, but it's the most divisive thing.
It's just for
It's one
so
of the
many
most
people.
divisive
It's the deciding
I know.
factor. It's
It's like-
fucking insane
Like, dude,
that
you
that's
guys,
your
you
that's
guys
your
are so
fucking
emotionally captured by these people. That's what it is. You're emotionally captured. You're allowing their tactics to work.
yeah.
It's like, but they can't see it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It's like because I'll give it to them. They present it very well to get you emotionally charged.
Oh, of course.
Like
They're not dumb.
No, not at all. And they put a lot into it. And you watch it, and if you're not sharp and you just let yourself get pulled into it, you can. And you're like, yeah, fuck that. I can't believe that they would do it. And you're like, yep, there we go. Done. Got him. It's crazy, man. It's a formula that's never not worked.
Never not
Divide and
worked.
conquer is probably the most successful formula
Of course.
for anything.
Because you're
involving humans.
dealing with less.
Yeah.
You're dealing
right.
with less. You know what I mean? If
Everyone
you're-
needs to listen to that Dave Smith clip.
Which one?
The libertarian guy.
The
who,
one I
like,
was telling you about?
Yeah.
he pretty much he's like, do you here? I can probably play it. But it's like
Yeah.
he's like, do you agree on this? Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
agree
yeah.
on
We
that?
played it. We played it on
Do
the
you agree on
podcast
this? He's
before,
like,
yeah.
then
That should be enough.
that's it. That's it.
for now.
Now.
Like get us into a fucking place where we can care about these fucking little
Focus on these three things that actually fucking make a difference.
Right.
And yeah.
You know, to the everybody.
And then we can worry about all these
all
fucking
the other
sub
bullshit
issues.
is noise.
It's
background
noise. It to make it your fucking deciding factor when it has nothing to
It's
do with
crazy, man.
crazy.
But usually these decide. All right, and I'm 100% gonna fucking get shit for this. But the reason it's a deciding factor for a lot of these people is because most of them are already fucking like usually financially stable.
Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing
If
else.
you're
to worry about,
financially
yeah.
stable and you're not worried about fucking
Yeah,
money,
Exactly.
and you're
so
kind of
true.
chilling, that's
Yeah.
when you start worrying about
You
shit
start worrying
that
about
doesn't
shit
fucking
that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But when you're fucking living paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
worried about getting your rent payment out,
That's what
worried
I'm
about this.
saying.
You don't fucking care about the Ukraine. You don't fucking care about abortion. And if you do, you're focusing on the wrong fucking things, man.
Yeah.
If you're broke, and you care about that shit,
Yeah, if you're broke and you care
That
about
shit
fucking
should go in one ear out the other.
yeah, your priorities
I'm
are
trying to
fucked
survive,
up.
bro.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm trying to have a decent life.
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
if you care about those things and you're broke, you're indoctrinated. That's all you need to know.
That's it.
Yeah,
100%.
Well, that's the unfortunate part.
They
Is
gotcha.
There's hundreds of millions that are indoctrinated.
Yeah.
dude,
You know, on both sides. You know.
both sides. Yeah, where we at?
110.
All right, let's get it.
Get
What do you think?
What? You
Huh?
done? You done?
Yeah,
He's like, I don't talk politics anymore.
I mean, we don't have to.
politics is taxing on me. You know what I mean? And like,
Get emotional.
no, it's
Emotion.
get angry. It's just like you feel so
Hopeless.
so powerless. Do you know what I'm saying?
really
Because
do.
so much of it is out of your control.
Yeah.
Because your forefathers have given up so much control. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You've given them so much power that right now, what, you know what I mean? Who's going to run righteously?
I've given
And
up. Like the other day when you sent me that text and you were like, oh, World War III just started.
Yep.
I was working on the sauna. I was like, well, I got a sauna to build, so who cares? Back to it.
Exactly. Because you're financially stable and you don't give a fuck about the other shit. You know what I mean?
I'm really not that financially stable.
You know what I mean, though. Like you're
Right, right,
okay.
right. You're okay.
You're okay.
Right,
I'm not
right,
fucking. You know.
I'm
I'm
okay.
Not, I'm not
Yeah.
thriving.
I'm
I'm
comfortable.
okay.
I'm
Exactly.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I do what I want when I want for the most part.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like I'm like, oh, I gotta decide if
This month was a little rough. I spent a lot of money on that sauna.
But see, just the fact that you
But
can
you
say
built
that.
it.
Right.
But yeah,
I spent a lot
exactly.
of money on my sauna.
I mean,
trying to
yeah,
build
that
it.
sounds very. It's a very shitty complaint.
It is.
It's so first world.
It is. Like, ugh. I spent a lot of money to fucking bake myself. Make myself sweat.
Meanwhile, those people are like, we're baking and we didn't ask.
Yeah, we didn't ask for this. We're just in a fucking hut in the fucking desert.
But you know, we live here and it's not our fault that, you know, that we make money. But it sucks that we're in a position where we have to, I don't know, try to figure out how to at least slow all this crazy shit down.
Yeah.
But like, can we? I don't know, man.
We're very limited.
I feel like, yeah.
We're limited because of how divisive we are, how divided we are.
Divided.
If we were, dude, imagine if 300 million people were on the same page.
That-
We're-
that's-
collectively pretty
dude,
much on the same
There's
page.
so many
Dude.
people worried about the wrong shit.
Right.
Yeah. Like you said, that guy, those things should be enough for now.
Yeah.
Get us to that fucking place where we can fucking chill.
Yeah.
And Everything else is seen.
Anyone like that, they 100% right away, they go after their character. They try to discredit them
Yeah.
in some way. Right? And it's another way that doesn't fucking matter at all. Like, oh my God, he fucking ate some girl's butthole in high school. You're like, who cares? But that's the type of shit they do.
But no,
It's like
they
these
do,
tactics.
though.
And next
Yeah.
thing you know, like these religious people are like, he ate a butthole. Oh my God. He's
can't-
the devil.
Right. He cannot speak.
He
in
cannot
public.
speak on. You can't speak
Can't
on
speak
this.
about anything.
Exactly. Now I can't trust him.
But there was this conversation I was listening to.
All right, I gotta pee.
Or,
That was the real reason for me one.
That's why
okay.
go pee your pants.
It's going bad. Piss your pants. Be a man.
Go pee in the sub pump. You'll be fine.
So there's a guy on Rogan's podcast. I think his name is Brendan O'Neill, dude from the UK. Great
Oh, I
conversation.
listened to that.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good. Good. Yeah.
So they got to a point where the one guy, Brendan, he was saying how basically he was pretty much agreeing in how Israel was going about finding Hamas, meaning like he knows, they know Hamas kind of hides within the population
Yeah.
to not be so easily found, and then if you do to get them, you're going to have to kill a whole bunch of Palestinians.
Yeah.
And Rogan was saying how he was kind of on the other side where he was basically saying, well, is there no other way to do this? And the guy was like, well, we know war is horrifying, and these are just some of the unfortunate casualties of war. And it was very interesting because they kind of started to go in circles because they're both talking about it for like 30, 40 minutes and trying to prove their points.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting in looking at the human, I guess, viewpoint of it from two different, I guess, perspectives. Because I was like, damn, how do I feel about this? It's like, because part of me was like, okay, war is one of the most horrifying things that a human being can experience, right? And it's like, okay, are these people, are they that horrible to where they're worth killing a shitload of Palestinians just to get to the terrorists? Or is there another way, like Joe was saying, like, is that the only way? Like, can you possibly go about this in a different way where you can kill these guys and root them out without killing a bunch of
Innocent people.
And I didn't after listening to that, because I agree with both of them, and I'm like,
There's no right or wrong answer.
right?
No,
It's
there's
like-
no right or wrong answer.
And I was just curious about what you guys thought about that, because I was basically
It's a
the guy
catch.
who was
No
on
matter
Rogan.
how you do it, it's
Yeah.
a catch 22. Because if you allow them to do this and don't do anything, then you're
Yeah.
pretty much setting up a blueprint for every terrorist organization.
exactly.
So we're like, we're not going to do anything because you're hiding amongst citizens.
Right.
If you do it, what you're doing now is causing more of these radical Islamists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're making more.
Yeah.
You're making
Right.
more.
You're making this kid that's seen his parents get killed
Yeah.
over some shit they had nothing to do with.
Radicalizing
There's
him
no-
instantly. Yeah.
Now you
There's
think
no
that's
answer anymore.
that's so
Right.
evil
yeah.
that like you said, you're radicalized.
There's no right or wrong answer to this.
There is no
Yeah,
right or wrong
it's
answer.
not.
No matter how you do it, it's going to be fucked up.
Right.
And if you're Israel, you're looking at it like, dude, we have to do this. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing this. It's going to be go on forever, just like every other fucking war is going on. There's never going to come to any kind of peace agreement. We have to blow these people off the planet
Right.
and then wait for the next wave. That's really what you're doing at this point. Because this is that's the inevitable end to it.
Yeah,
I
because
know.
they're both set in that way.
Yeah. But I guess the issue,
And hopefully-
I mean, like
at
you said,
some
you
point-
said they'd stop at nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like one radicalist group,
Right.
will stop at nothing till Israel's fucking
right.
theirs.
That's their goal. Right. Right.
That's their goal. And then you have Israel's like, I'm not gonna let you do that. Like, I'm not just gonna
Yeah.
let you fucking take over
It's
this
an
land.
it's actually like an existential like
Threat.
type of situation. And this is where awful shit's gonna fucking happen.
Right.
Yeah.
They want to blow them. They want to wipe them off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And just like Israel wants to wipe that terrorist organization off the face of the earth. So it's these two existential fucking like theories or like, you know, like,
Ideologies, like you said,
ideologies
yeah.
that are just like, listen, if we don't do this, this is going to happen. If we don't do this, this is
Right.
going to happen. And all you're doing. It's just like this fucking circle jerk.
It's like they're both right and they're both wrong.
Right. Because then you have another factor, which is a lot of people are saying that Israel, because Israel is so much more powerful than Palestine, and they have, a bigger government, more wealthy, they have bigger military,
More
and
resources.
even Hamas, more
More
resources.
resources, more allies.
Right. More allies, us being one of the main ones. And they're saying that they're almost committing like a genocide because the way they're going about it is there's like having zero regard. It's not, people are saying, I don't know, but from what I'm hearing on both sides, one side is saying they're not even making an attempt to try to spare the Palestinians. It's just like carpet bombing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just gotta, sorry guys. And then you have, so that is adding to the whole thing that people think Israelis look at Palestinians as lesser than.
Expendable.
Yeah, like, oh, they're not, they're not,
So when
like,
it comes to like when people say genocide is such an ugly word,
it's a
right?
very strong, you got to
it's
be
a very
careful.
Yeah.
with
So the
that
difference
word,
between
dude.
that, and I would say that I don't think that they're on some form of like that genocide tip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's say, right? Because if they had a choice, they wouldn't choose that.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
And
right,
that's the
right,
difference.
Yes.
Whereas when it's like an actual genocide,
Yeah.
that is the choice.
Right,
That's
right,
the
right.
point.
They're
of it.
purposely trying
Yeah.
to do that.
So really,
That's what people
Hamas
are saying, though.
Yeah, no. Well, Hamas is doing that. Hamas
Right.
is causing this genocide,
Yeah.
which is not what actually. If Israel was like, "Yo, get all these people out of here, we'll go fight over here," that they would be
Right.
like, "Let's fucking do it." You know,
Yeah.
but Hamas won't do that because they
Right.
know that they can fucking now claim they're performing
right,
genocide.
right,
'Cause look
right.
at what they're doing. Yeah, the only reason this is happening is because of you.
Yeah.
You're the
Right.
one embedding yourself into this population.
Yeah.
So you can't use that as like they're actually performing actually
Yeah.
because like I said, if they had a choice, they would not choose that. They'd be
Yeah.
like, get the citizens out. We don't want to kill these people.
Right.
These people have
I would
nothing to
like
do with
think
what's going on.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Hitler,
Makes sense.
that was genocide. That was an actual
he was
form of genocide.
purposely trying to rid
Yes.
the
Yeah.
earth.
The earth.
Like when like all that shit that was happening in Africa when like the like people were like rounding up Christians or rounding up like whatever.
Yeah.
But that was genocide. They
Right.
were trying to wipe an entire population. It didn't matter who you.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
weren't looking for soldiers.
No.
They were looking for civilians who were of a fucking certain ideology.
Yeah.
That's what that is. They're not looking for civilians. They're looking for fucking people who are part of this terrorist organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not genocide.
Good point.
You know.
Yeah.
And I hate like people. It's an easy way. It's a trigger word for
It
people.
is.
It
You
is.
know?
Oh yeah.
It is.
100%.
Once again, to divide.
Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
know?
You're doing it right here in the United States. You have students that are fucking protesting and
Yeah.
Unless you're 25, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Your brain's not even fucking fully developed yet. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. You're being co-opted.
Shut the fuck up.
for real, man.
If you're in college, shut
You
the
don't
fuck
know
up.
it though.
If you're in college, shut the fuck up. You have no world experience at all.
You really don't. And like,
I wasn't speaking on this shit when I was in college because I was a fucking idiot.
right. Same. When I was,
You're
when I
worried
was
about other
19,
shit.
20 years old. Yeah.
No, you
I'm
didn't care.
like, yeah, whatever.
I was worried about what party I
I
was
live in
going to.
America. I'm fine.
Exactly.
Like, honestly.
Everybody's so worried about being on the right side of history. It's like, fucking
Yeah.
shut up.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck
Shut up
up.
about being on the
fuck
right
up.
side of history. Shut up about history.
Shut the fuck up. You weren't there.
In other news, you guys, how interested are you guys in this? Have you heard about this Drake and Kendrick?
Get Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole beef.
Yeah.
Like all three. I don't know,
they-
man. I mean, I didn't really hear the song,
Yeah, I heard him. I heard both songs.
but
Yeah.
I
you
like
know-
that there's, I'm going to say this. I like that there's beef.
How many times does he say, yeah?
just like 50 Cent. 50 Cent was like,
Yeah.
I throw these layups. If you don't, you know what I mean? If you don't catch them or you don't fucking take them home, that's your fault. Like
Yeah.
that, he would be relevant, shit on you, and then shit on you, like be relevant for shitting on you,
Yeah.
and trying to get you to be relevant,
Yeah.
and fight back,
Right.
And some of them wouldn't. And he's like, why'd you do that to me? He's like, it's a layup.
Right.
just-
That's easy.
Just do it. You know what I mean? If we see each other, there's no real beef. Like,
Right.
This is rap beef. Like,
Yeah.
just fucking do it, and it's working. all three of them, all their sales are up. All their fucking, they're constantly. That's what I'm saying though. It's
So
like
gay.
exactly. It's fucking corny. It's corny, but they've all done it. Ty Boho. It's my favorite line ever.
I think I'm gonna start a beef with Riff Raff
Why?
Please.
for fun, just so I can rap the most ridiculous shit.
Yo, that would be so awesome if you actually did that.
He's
He
fucking
responded.
Yeah,
If he
He
responded,
seems like he would respond.
he probably would. It'd probably be
he's
the
that
fucking
petty.
illest shit ever.
he's that petty. He
He
would.
does seem like he would reply.
I'll put my grill in and fucking do it.
How do you feel about it listening to all of it? Don't you think it's just all like it's all publicity? It's all fucking
Yeah, there's some
for that. What's
there's-
what's the point of calling out Drake and J. Cole for Kendrick Lamar besides relevance and fucking
yeah,
getting people to talk about?
Yeah, because I don't see any
Rap you
real
wrote.
issue that
That's what I'm
Kendrick
saying.
has with.
They're all
but
making money,
The bigger story in this, because I've been following it, because
and I feel like you have to shit on Drake. Drake's so fucking. He's so
he's
like
huge.
so yeah.
Dude,
He's
he's the
so
most
commercially
powerful person in hip hop and maybe music. Up
yeah.
there. He's up there with like Taylor Swift and shit.
and you
That
come
type
up
of
yeah,
power,
and you
right?
you come after him. It has to be him.
Well, that's what they're all like. It's like Future, Metro Boomin, who's a huge hip hop producer, Rick Ross,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like all of them are like now coming at him.
At Drake,
Yeah, he released the diss track, and everybody was wondering, is he going to respond? Is he going to respond? Because he's going to respond because
he always does.
Yeah,
He's super
like
petty
he-
too.
Yeah, he is, and he destroyed,
It's in him too. No matter how big he is, he'll
Right,
fucking like you
right.
said, he'll answer.
Right, and because he
If Riff Raff made fun of Drake, he would answer.
yeah, he put it like in his feature or something. But yeah, he released the actual diss track going at everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody who dissed him.
Because
It
what
wasn't-
can you
it was
say?
decent. I
What can
wasn't
you what can
mad.
you say about Drake? Do you know what I'm saying? Like what
Yeah, other than the shit that everybody always says, that he's soft and
he's
he's
soft,
like emotional.
singing ass. you
But he
know,
knows
whatever
it.
the
But
He's
he,
white.
Like he,
fuck. Well, he's half white, so
Yeah,
it's not
right.
wrong.
right.
But you can't do what
He's
he's done.
white.
You can't do what he's done.
Yo,
You're
he
not
has
at-
so
yeah.
far.
You're
this
not at
year,
that commercial level, and maybe you're upset about that. Maybe you think he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Who the fuck is y'all?
Who the fuck is y'all?
Like for that's so perfect. though.
It's true.
like-
It's a perfect line.
that's why it's like all of them coming at him because no one person
No.
other than like a Kendrick, because Kendrick is so lyrically gifted that he could.
So is J. Cole.
So is J. Cole. J. Cole's unbelievable, but
Yeah.
I guess because Kendrick, because J. Cole and Drake kind of teamed up to do this tour together.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick released there was a feature on this on the song. It wasn't Kendrick's song, but he was like, because they call themselves the Big Three. A lot of people call them the Big Three. They don't call themselves because they're like, yo, the only real hip hop, Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. A lot of people are saying they're like the best at the top in the game. So people call them the Big Three, and like Kendrick's like, fuck the Big Three. It's just like Big Me. Like he said that in the line. And so then J. Cole put out a reply, and J. Cole, and this is where people are like with J. Cole because he had this festival. It's called the Dreamville Fest that he has in his hometown every year. And he was like very, very, very honest. And a lot of people didn't like it. He was like, yo, I got to be honest. Like, Kendrick is my guy. He's like, I didn't even like that I put that shit out. And he kind of like apologized to Kendrick for it. And he's like, yo, if you want to take your shot, you know, my chin's out, whatever, do what you got to do. But he was like, this is not really me. You know what I mean? I just want to rap. And a lot of people were like, what type of gay shit is this?
Yeah, you can't just
Like,
apologize to somebody.
bro.
man.
And I'm like, I get that. I get both sides. I get him. Because if that's really how he felt, he's just being his normal self and being honest with his fans. But, bro, that was a misstep. Like, if you're not,
Yeah, that's what I mean. You,
You know,
you got
like-
the layup. Make a response just for the numbers. Like
right.
what that's what it's for. What are you gonna do? Fight each other when you see each
No,
other? You know what I mean?
right.
Kendrick
No.
Lamar is like 5'1".
Right.
Like he doesn't give a fuck. He ain't a threat to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like That's what I'm saying. Like, take it for what it's worth. Like,
Yeah.
don't fucking apologize. Yeah, you're right. I owe it to some fucking legacy. Fuck that.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
here to make money. You rap because you like it. It's an art form that you're lucky enough to make money off of it.
Right.
Keep making money off of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take the layup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have one of the biggest rap stars in the world say something shitty about you. Fucking say something shitty about him.
Yep.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
And do it in an articulate way.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're good at.
Right.
That's what you're good at.
That's what you do. Right.
You know what I mean? Don't apologize for being a fucking.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. I was like, because I watched the
that.
clip because he's like on stage just talking to the crowd. There's thousands of people there, and he was like, "Yo, I got to be honest." He was like, "I heard it," and then he's like, "Y'all don't understand. I got everybody, like all my boys, and I got the whole internet. Like, yo, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?" And he was like, "I fell for it." He's like, "I didn't even really want to do it, but I did it because I felt like
You
I had to."
Yeah.
Right. And he
Do
was
it.
like, after I did it, he was like, and to me, I think he knows it was like below what he can do because I listened to it. I'm like,
It's kind
and I'm a huge J. Cole fan, but I heard, I'm like, this is nowhere near your
no. You'll
top of your ability, bro.
No, you'll never beat Ty Boho.
It's like when MGK put on that diss track on Eminem.
Oh my God.
You're like,
That was
You're dead.
So yeah, right. You're like, really? That's
you done
what you
fucked up.
You shouldn't even tried.
You done fucked up.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
like, it's like a child like going run up behind his dad and punch him in the back.
yeah.
Turns around like,
It's just
You
so,
there?
it's so corny though. Like, cause like I don't like the corny shit to me about it is how so many of them are like they all like unfollowed him on Instagram like around the same time. I said, are we grown men or what are we doing?
who did that?
So like Rick Ross
Like,
and him and Rick Ross have mad songs together.
Oh wait,
Like,
wait. Time out. So
Rick Ross
these grown
unfollowed
men
Drake.
Yeah.
unfollowed Drake on Instagram.
Say it again. Yes. Rick Ross.
What about Facebook and MySpace?
Future? I didn't check.
Are they? And they're not. He's not in their top 8 anymore. Who fucking dude? That is the gayest shit.
And so Rick Ross
corny.
on his Rick Ross released a diss track like 2 hours after Drake released his shit.
Yeah,
And I'm like, all right, this is cool. This reminds me
beef-
back to the Nas and Jay-Z shit. All right, let's see
Beef-
what y'all got, right?
Think about it. Beef is good for hip hop.
Right, it is. 'Cause
That's it. You know what I mean?
And so-
What's more? What you're not gonna battle rap some fucking dude from Philly in some fucking corner bodega. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You're doing it in the biggest stage. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have time. You have time to say what you want. You know what I mean? So you can come up with,
Yeah.
dude. J. Cole could destroy. You know what I mean? Like
Anybody.
the shit that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And it's like, just fucking do it. Who cares? Who cares about if somebody
there's so
calls you
many
petty?
levels to
Who
this
cares if you get unfollowed? Who gives a fuck?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
Just
Rick Ross says
respond
it.
because that's what it's for. That's what they
Yeah.
did. That's why Kendrick Lamar did it.
Yeah.
I'm following you on Facebook.
It's funny because
He's fucking bored. He was probably bored.
Kendrick hasn't said anything back, so everybody's waiting on Kendrick's reply. And Rick Ross is like
Look at this high school
all
shit.
over the shit. Like he's releasing songs, he's putting shit on the story. He's saying that
You know
Drake
why?
got a
Because
nose
Rick Ross
job.
is 40 something and he's like, I don't got much fucking time left in this. You know what I mean? Like Rick Ross has money coming out of all kinds of
Oh,
places,
yeah,
right?
he's stupid.
So why not try to make
Right.
money off of hip hop?
Yeah.
Somebody just fucking shitted on you. Fuck it. You shit on
Yeah.
them back. Even if it sucks, they're gonna buy it, they're gonna listen to it, they're gonna stream
Exactly.
it. And just like I said, take it for what it is.
Right.
You're not out here trying to fight people. Like
They say
You're
he
trying
got
to be
a-
on the
they say
right
he got
side
a
of
nose
fucking-
job, and he got a 6-pack, like a surgically enhanced. They said Rick Ross is saying he got a nose job to like so his nose wouldn't be as big as it was, and they showing like side by side pictures, and it kind of it looks like I don't know. He could be making a certain your nose moves with the faces you make,
yeah.
and there's like one picture of him smiling,
Yeah.
which spreads your nose.
Yeah.
Right, it's like, and the one picture is of him just with a straight face. I'm like, this isn't.
It's
this
not a
isn't-
nose
This
job.
isn't convincing.
Yeah, he's not a
Stop
completely
it.
And
different
like he
person.
got liposuction, like making fun of him. Rick Ross got liposuction. He's fat again. It's like, bro, what are you? Like,
Wasn't he crossfitting for
Rick
a while?
Ross, you're looking real bad out here, Rick. Like, just chill, bro.
'Cause Rick-
And you're
Drink
rich
your
as fuck.
rose.
He's rich as fuck.
Right.
He's got an estate. How much is his estate? It's like
Yeah,
230
it's
something
some-
acres.
yeah.
Ridiculous. He lives in
No,
a
he
whole
did-
city. Like
he's-
he's
That's what you can't take away from Rick
No.
Ross. He came into hip hop and
businessman.
fucking got money from all parts. Still is. Like, he's super rich.
exactly.
But It's
And why not? Why not make yourself relevant by doing it? Even if you put out a subpar fucking diss track.
Yeah, his diss track
Who
was
gives a
okay.
fuck? Everybody's
It was
gonna fucking
alright.
hear it. Yeah, but you heard it. Everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
I heard
But you.
I'm following it though. So
Everybody
of course
that's
I heard it.
following it hears it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's what it's for. Just fucking do it. Like there's no. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to make it more than what it is. Like it's just a fucking, like you said, rap. Beef is good for rap.
I think
Just
it's
fucking
corny
do
that
it. They're not gonna
all, like,
shoot each
trying to
other's fucking
gang up on
entourages and shit.
It's like they're all trying to gang up on him. 'Cause I guess they all know none of them are powerful enough to like really do much to him by themselves.
Kill the white man.
Stupid.
Kill the white man.
Man.
Mama lick a boo boo day.
But I can't lie. I'm anxious to see what Kendrick does because everybody's waiting on Kendrick's response.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that can rap the best out of, I mean, to me, it's like J. Cole and Kendrick are like here. It's you could go either way, but I don't know. I'm hoping that this.
So you don't even Drake regard like you're like.
Huh?
So Drake, you feel like he's not even in the conversation.
No, he is that he had the best diss track like that. He put out like a 5-minute or 4-minute diss track,
Yeah.
right? Just going at everybody.
Mhm.
Some of the lines like, some of them were like, all right, that was hard. Like it wasn't like back to back how when he destroyed Meek Mill.
He destroyed.
Meek Mill.
Mm.
Like that all the shit that he was saying in that back to back, like you getting what do you say?
Dude.
You getting bodied by a singing nigga. Like he
said
he
it.
knows.
He
like,
knows.
He's like, I know that I'm not.
That's what you got to do.
You're supposed to
though.
be from the street.
You
and
you
you
got to
getting
take the
destroyed
power
by
away.
me?
But you got to take the
That's how
power
you do
away.
it,
That's how you
right.
do it. You
So
take
that
the
B.
power
Rabbit
away.
shit.
He's like, look at you. You
The 8 Mile
fucking.
shit.
You're getting. Yeah, you getting bodied by singing.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like
trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers because Meek was
Exactly.
like all typing on Twitter.
exactly.
Like,
Is this a world tour or your girls tour?
because he was fucking with Nicki Minaj.
Shout out
knowing
to
that she's way bigger. Like yeah,
Shout out to boss bitch's wife and motherfuckers. That's what he said. He's like, there's nothing you can come back with. He did it,
yeah. Drake destroyed him, dude.
and he didn't, and it
You
was
say something
easy.
about a prenup?
yeah,
And it was back.
yeah.
It was back to back. Like he was like, you didn't do you. You go, I got another one. You didn't do nothing about the other one. Like
Right.
he did two back to back.
Yeah. And that shit was so popular, it became like a club banger. So
Of course.
Meek couldn't get away from it. It got
No.
so popular, they were playing on radio stations.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
Back to back. That's what he
Yeah.
called it.
Yeah, it was
It's insane.
So
But like you said,
we'll
do
see
it.
what
Why
happens.
not?
Yeah.
They
Have fun with it.
have fun with
Yeah.
it. Hey, see,
Hopefully it makes motherfuckers step their game up in this
have a good
subpar
time.
hip hop game that we
Have a good time.
here.
It's egos, man. Like people, it's hard.
That's it.
It's a hard thing to do, but sometimes you got to just kind of put your ego to the side
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
fucking be like, dude, who cares? Like,
I know.
Do you really give a fuck about what all these people think about you?
that's what I'm
A
saying.
lot of people thought-
either if you don't give a fuck, then don't give a fuck. But
Right.
if you're, you know what I mean? Like I said, Rick Ross is fucking. He's taking advantage of it. Why not?
Some of the people are saying like Drake has done so much, like he's known for like just fucking people's girls,
Yeah.
Drake.
well,
and they're like, people just got tired of it, so they're all like, I'm like, I don't know, it seems like it would be more than that because if you're at that level, like, I don't know, are you looking at women like, do you really care unless you're like you're wifing somebody? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
your future, future's like
Like, whose girl did he fuck?
well, there's
What are the
allegations
rumors?
that he's
What are the rumors?
fucked some of the girls, like Rick Ross's girl.
Oh,
like,
okay.
He fucked ASAP Rocky was trying to come at him because like he was fucking with Rihanna before ASAP. So it's like, yeah, it's just
Why you
it's
bringing the
nonsense.
bullshit? Why you bringing the
Yeah, like. Damn, I gotta take a piss now too. All right,
Let's wrap it up.
wrap it up.
All right, I've been Bert,
Ken Shaba.
Skyball.
and we'll talk about this petty shit next time. Welcome to World War III. We're out.
Instate conversation. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music is the